decided to take on a Thai fighter. Should be interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, huge props to Ben for being adaptable and changing at that last minute.
Brannelly, an experienced striker. Even though he was taken on an MMA fight, he's had previous bouts in kickboxing and I believe Muay Thai as well. Very relaxed style. He likes to see where the fight goes, where he can take it. A nice counter fight. He's got a good counter right hand. I'm sure he'll be looking to use that tonight.
And that's one thing about experiences, even though it might not be in the exact discipline he's competing in right now, it does still carry over. It's still that confidence on the big stage, knowing that you've got the ability to dominate the fight and put somebody away. Ben is not a one-dimensional fighter at all. He does have tools in different areas of the fight and he can adapt his style. Fighting out of the blue corner, we've got Will Kinsella.
Both of these fighters train out of 10th Planet Redditch. It'd be interesting to know if they've trained with each other before. I haven't seen it. It'd be nice to know how they feel going into the bout.
Yeah, you always wonder about the gym dynamics, whether they've sparred before, how that went, and whether that could have an impact on the fight. Only these two will know.
Ben looking confident. Will looking at the ground, not wanting to make eye contact with Ben. Obviously we know that means nothing. John Jones never makes eye contact with his opponents. Immediate pressure.
Yeah, Ben looking to take octagon control.
Nice left hook and jab.
And looking to implement the teep to keep his opponent at the range he's comfortable with. Now, one thing about pressuring in is it can make it harder to check kicks. So that is something you have to be aware of.
Huge combination from Ben.
Yeah, big on the ropes. Big marching combination by Ben there to get his opponent against the wall. And looking to bang in those knees to the body as well, which is a good attrition tactic to tire your opponent out throughout the course of the fight.
Will reverses, but Ben reverses him back immediately.
Yeah, seeing the strength and technique of Ben there. Another reversal there from Ben. So his opponent is lifting his knee to block these kicks. That does leave him open to a sweep to the ground. Obviously, it's Muay Thai, not MMA, so we can't follow him to the ground, but that does score well with the judges if he can secure that sweep.
His knees to the legs are a very nice a weapon as well that Ben's using.
Yeah, they give you a dead leg, which is not ideal in this circumstance at all.
Definitely not. Legs are so important in martial arts. Even if you're boxing, your legs are a very important thing you need. You need to be able to move in and out from your opponent, and Ben doing a great job tiring out their legs here.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job of dealing damage as well. He's not going for that sweep. He's ensuring that he's doing some attritive damage to tire his opponent out first.
It's obviously with the sweep we then reset and be back out in the open, and if Ben wants to keep it in the clinch, he's doing a smart job here.
Yeah, it's a good idea from him to keep this dominant position and ensure that he's not getting reversed as well, and he's doing a great job of keeping his shoulder under his opponent's chin, keeping the lower head position to stay safe, and keeping his shoulder to keep his opponent upright so he can land a better set of knees.
Looks like perhaps a low blow there.
That's good work by Ben so far. He's got to be confident with how well he's been controlling the cage. Ben looking to pressure in again. Good work by Ben to get his opponent against the cage wall again.
Huge right hand from Will. Huge right hand at the end of the round.
Yeah, it was a big flurry there by Will after the break in action. But I think I'd still have to give that round to Ben just for the sustained activity against the cage wall. And a bit of an equipment malfunction here as well with the gloves. So we'll be changing them out to something more suitable.
Matt and Hayden both in Ben's corner. It looks like they're liking the clinch. They're trying to give him some more advice on that clinch.
Yeah, you've got to be confident if you're Ben after that round. You were able to implement your game plan of pressuring in and get him towards the cage wall as well. Obviously really limiting for your opponent's movement and then allowing him to land those devastating knees, which even one of them hurts enough, but a succession of them like he was landing, that can really do some damage. Yeah, Will looking to pressure in more of his own this time compared to last round.
Big sweep by Ben.
Big sweep by Ben there. That's one thing. If you land a kick in, you've got to get it down and out straight away, otherwise you are susceptible to being swept, and it's not a nice feeling.
Nice head kick combination there from Will.
Yeah, great work by Ben to secure that clinch against the cage again. Looking to land those knees.
Beautiful knees to the lower half of the body there.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of limiting Will's movement.
Nice pull and knee, but a nice counter knee there from Will.
Hook to the body there by Will to keep Ben off him and free up the hands a little bit more so he doesn't have to frame all the time. But Ben's doing a good job using his weight to control him. It's a strong opening for Ben so far this round, keeping him pinned against the cage, staying active as well, no stalling calls. He's doing some good work.
Yeah, very active in the clinch. Looks like he might be taking a slight rest here. Will not able to break off the clinch. Yeah, he does now.
Strong breakaway there, and a good attempt at a strike on the breakaway as well.
Nice body kick from Ben.
Really nice kick there by Ben. Chambered it nicely as well, so it wasn't clear whether it was going to the body or the head until the last minute.
All setting up another nice head kick attempt. It was blocked, but a nice head kick attempt.
A lot of naked kick attempts from Will. It'd be good to see him land them in combination a little bit more, but that kick was a little too slow and Ben was able to capitalise on it and pressure towards the cage wall.
2 rounds down now.
Yeah,
both fighters looking a little bit tired. Look like they're slowing down.
Yeah, both fighters looking tired. It'll be interesting to see the effect that has in the third round. It was another strong round for Ben. I think I'd be leaning towards him, particularly with that cage pressure that he was able to implement earlier on in the round.
Will's still landing some nice combinations out at distance. Ben looked like he was trying to pressure, but he wasn't throwing too much out in the open, but very nice nice work in the clinch.
And Will is able to break away. Even though it's not happening immediately, he is doing it, and you can land some truly devastating strikes on the breakaway, very similar to what Leon Edwards has been able to put people away with. Can be very, very strong.
You're absolutely correct there.
You know, when your hands are involved, you're not able to get your guard up straight away, and it can leave your chin wide open. Just a reminder for everybody as we enter the final round of this bout, a 15-minute break will follow this fight. So that gives you some time to get some refreshments, stretch your legs off a little bit, and then join us for the second half of the card, which will feature the 2 title fights, which will be the main event between Luke Nile and Fabrizio Carlio, which it's a pro MMA bout, and then the amateur featherweight title fight as well.
Third round underway. Will pressure him with a nice hook to body kick combo. Ben immediately back in his face.
Yeah, Ben's doing a good job of staying in his stance, keeping his balance safe.
Nice combination, pressures against the cage again.
Yeah, he's been able to effectively pressure in multiple times this fight. He's doing a really good job.